Welcome to another Jurassic Difficulty Plus challenge mode. It's been a little while since we've done one of these. We're doing the Jurassic World challenge mode, Jurassic Difficulty, and we're only releasing dinosaurs in alphabetical order. So that means we have to start with a Margosaurus. There's no other choices. And then after we get a Margas out, we can do something that starts with B, and that's the idea. Let's see. How do we want to design this park? I think what we'll do for like a park kind of style theming is maybe try to preserve some of the layout that's already here with like trees and water. That might be something fun. Build around what we're already given for space. We'll try that. So I'm thinking kind of like a main street going off there maybe, and then like a backlot type deal heading off this way, which is probably what we've done previously for this sort of map. Why don't we just cut this up the path here, get that connected up, and then we need our usual facilities. So yeah, do the expedition center and the science center. Well, we can fit it right here by the entrance, which is kind of feels appropriate to have the helipad in this case for the expedition center right by the entrance. Also means we can power it with the same generator we use to power the park proper. Maybe sneak it in here slightly back in the same kind of front level of the other building. I think that's good. Power, we'll try to get it like basically just clipping those buildings like that, I think. Let all that go.
From chaos comes opportunity. I mean, come on, just look at this place.
Oh, do we start with scientists in this challenge? No. Okay. Well, let's leave that for a second. Yeah, actually, what are the stipulations with this challenge? 20 target, that's actually perfect. New species bonus, of course.
We're giving you a blank canvas and plenty of real estate to work with, but the guests are gonna want to be wowed by new species.
Here we go. New species bonus low, intelligent, fussy, storm, disease, and staff salary extreme. Okay. We get a new contract right away. That's fine. It's usually worth doing. Build an aviary, do research photography. Research Dracorex. Okay.
Item, and we can help them with the research.
Might be worth doing. Not right away, but we can get Amarga out and then do it after that. Yeah, 100K. What does the contract give us? 225. That's worth it. All right. So Amarga. No, we need to build the expedition center first to see the thing. Yes, thank you. There we go. Okay, Amarga. 6 logistics. That is pretty rough. Okay, I was just about to say, given our spread of scientists, we're actually boned, but no, we have a little bit. We need you, and then we need some genetics. I can't help but notice we have nobody who's even a 3. I think this is a refresh. Okay, a generalist, that's pretty good. Or a 333 generalist for 473, 149. We might just need both to hatch anyway, so let's take the cheap one here. Get into the field quickly. Okay. So, let's get some more path in here, I guess. Specifically, we'll need a hatchery, and it will need to be within range of power. It looks like it won't be a problem. We'll try to preserve what's here. We'll put it in like this, I guess. I think we will do, yeah, just like right here. That's a lot of, the water is pretty far back if we do it like that. Maybe we'll just creep it up a little bit more to the trees. But if we do it too far forward, it'll mess up the terrain. No, that'll be fine. We'll put it there. This is challenge mode, Jurassic difficulty challenge mode. We are doing Jurassic World, Jurassic difficulty challenge, but we can only release dinosaurs in alphabetical order. So we're going to start with the Margosaurus first. That's what we're doing. Let's let that build. We got to make sure, of course, that we shut this down ASAP to save on power drain. Yeah, let's just go back here 3 or so, I guess. Enough to get the water inside the pen as it exists without having to redo the terrain. Run this down here. And that should be a good sized starting enclosure. We'll redesign it later to be a little bit better for the whole park. Yeah, so this has to be shut down. Make sure that's done. And then our viewing gallery. I don't really have a favorite Ninja Turtle. Like, I guess it was probably Leo back in the day when I was a kid. I've only watched the old cartoon when I was a child, so I have no opinion about which one is better. I don't care, and I have no information to base that decision on. Okay, 130 for Shark. 89% of Marga. 94 with the other bit. So let's just do one batch and make sure we get these out and get the park open ASAP. And then after they're out, we can do the Draco Rex research. 21 minutes. Make sure you're deactivated too. Okay. We are currently losing money, of course. The old one is like 87 or something. Because the movie, the live action movie is like 1990, I think, right? I don't know. Doesn't matter. This is not relevant or interesting. I should have paused. Well, 20 seconds, we'll still pause. Okay, we need a scientist to synthesize the Amarga. It's 6 genetics. So really, the best option is probably just to hire this expensive bastard over here. Tegan Stott. I don't like how expensive it is. I'm a little concerned that the hatch is probably going to be 6 welfare. So we're going to have to hire another scientist after we get these synthesized. But there's not much we can do about it. We could try and do staff upgrades. Actually, is there a universe where staff upgrades make sense? Oh, also, we're doing mangrove as a starting skin here, which is a thing we can do, apparently. Yeah, we need 6. Fussy. Comfort requirements and dominance. That's fine. That only affects the comfort bar. It might matter for storms. I don't remember how that worked exactly. Okay, so let's look at this. If we do staff upgrades, it's 2 research tiers we have to do. I don't think that's worth. I don't think we can afford the time. So cheaper expeditions. 319 is a little too expensive right now, though. I think cheaper research 195. That's probably the person to grab. Matilda. Yeah, Matilda right now. Okay, 4 scientists is terrible, but it's what we have to do. So we have to get these Amargas out. That we need to decide whether or not we cut our losses and cut loose a scientist. If we cut loose the scientist, we'll have to come back later. Actually, here's what we can do. Yeah, no, we're gonna fire Stott, I think. Because we have enough welfare to do staff upgrades. And then if we put a point in, oh, but no, he's almost all of our welfare. 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Yeah, well, I guess we just gotta try and keep him, maybe. It's gonna be tough. Can we do Draco Rex research while this happens? Probably not, right? Because we put 3 on it. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll let this finish. We'll do the Draco Rex research and finish that contract, and hopefully we can stay afloat here. 13 minutes. This can be shuttered. We can also do expeditions for profit. Actually, no, let's do that. Yeah. So we can only do dinosaurs in alphabetical order, but we can still dig them up just to make money. We know there's treasure on the Nasuto dig site, right? I think that's true. Go for the buried treasure, see if it's there. Okay. And then that'll be done in a minute and a half. Okay, let's do this. Park is open. Everything's powered on. Here are our Margosaurs. Leg spike, a little weird. Have to keep an eye on that. So I think what we're going to do for skin theming is I'm going to kind of just blindly pick a color that we have access to that seems interesting, and then a set of patterns, and we'll see what we get. It'll be like pseudo-random because we won't know for sure what they're going to look like.
Another interesting factoid. Its long neck meant it
Okay, that's very interesting, Cabot, but I need to put some plants in here.
probably like to feed on the taller branches of trees and such. At least that's what it says. Guess we'll find out, huh?
Yeah, I also hope they will continue to update this game for a longer period of time. There's no reason for them to do a JWE3 anytime soon. Because unless they're going to try and tie in with like Chaos Theory, and they're not going to try and tie in with Chaos Theory. So there's no good reason for there to be a third game. So hopefully they can support this game for a while. Although Frontier has been apparently having some financial issues recently. Okay, no big fossil there, but I think that was still profitable. Let's do the Dracorex research to do the contract. Yeah, cheaper research. We might as well use that, even though this is really cheap. It still saves 30k. We might need the money. But then let's go back, finish the Nasuto dig site, and see if we can get that treasure that I believe is there, which may not be there in this mode or in general. Who knows? And then if we still have somebody left, we can clear fossil space, which we'll need to do as well. And we do need to go back and finish a Marga at some point. Okay, great. So that's finished. Let's get our amenities and stuff in here. A shelter. Let's see. If this is going to be like kind of Main Street, then I guess we can put the shelter like over here. Let's put the shelter... Yeah, let's just put it right in the middle. Let's not worry about designing a nice layout too early. Let's just get the park like profitable. So for now, just build with efficiency in mind. Okay, we have guests. Path capacity is bad, of course. Restroom and shelter and accommodation are also all not there yet. So let's do this. Sneak a path down this way. Let's get a hotel in. Small hotel. Maybe just like right here. Yeah, let's put in a little nub of path so that we don't block ourselves in. I think people should be careful to read too much into how Darius seems to be presented in that trailer in terms of the maturity of the show, and that's all I'll say there. There's no good reason for them to up the maturity level of Chaos Theory, so I expect it'll be the same level of immaturity. Okay, still not profitable, but still going up. Try and capitalize on this appeal bonus, maybe. Let's try and put an amenity in over here. See about moving things around. Minus 64, 63, minus 86, 70. Okay, I mean, those numbers are going up. Well, we watch it. Path capacity is much better.
I had my doubts, as I often do, but you have yet to let me down. Not bad.
Okay, profitable on the amenities. Let's get the other amenities in here. We're just gonna try and like spread these out basically to like attempt to produce more path capacity by making them go to other areas of the park. I'm actually not sure if amenities work that way, or if it's only the amenities that are localized though. Like if the path capacity thing, if it works only in one direction, right? Actually, the other thing we can do is just put in the other viewing gallery. We know that'll help. That's worth doing, I think. Okay, here's what we'll do. We've got 850,000. Let's extend this path out, or this pen out by 1 set of distance there. We'll then get a viewing gallery in here. That way, hopefully, they're going through more of the park. The guest, that is. All right. So why is this one negative? Okay, now it's going up. It just takes like a moment to like decide what it's doing. Wait, why'd the profit crash? Path capacity is great. Dinosaur welfare 70%. What? Oh, because they're missing. Yeah. Well, go find water, dummies. I don't want to have to like put water in for them. I might have to. All right, put water in until they like move around and then delete it. All right, they're good. Are we going to be profitable? Yes, we are. We are and have been profitable, actually. That's fantastic. And buried treasure. Okay, so that's cracks open any challenge mode. Always do the Nasuto dig site for buried treasure. Always, 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 always. Let's make sure now that we finish up the Amarga dig site so we can get more Amargas out. We also need to make sure we get our... Oh, we have no staff center. Yeah, we need to research staff center. Well, whatever. We also need to get medical and ranger teams in here. These are still negative profit. Oh, they shifted fully white, no green? What is this? Is that gonna stay that way? Why did they do this? Why have you done this to me? All right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to minimize the bleeding by swapping these around. We're going to let them sit. for a hot moment and see if anything gets better. Fucking Jesus. I was just about to check that too, but I got distracted. Oops, that was not exactly the button I meant to hit, but it's fine. Okay, so what the fuck is happening? 7,068, 74, so that's better. This is just losing its mind. 72, 60. Okay, stay like that. Buildings were too big in GW1. I don't know if that is true off the top of my head, but I'm willing to entertain the notion that that is true. Okay. Profits are good there. Great, 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 great. These guys are not going to smash a fence. Stop it! You're content. You leave that fence alone. I hate that, especially with slow dinosaurs, they'll like start to engage in a fence attack action. It'll take them forever to actually get over to where the fence is. So they'll be actually content for a long time before they actually go and attack a fence. It's very silly. Honestly, let's just put this here. We'll do a full, like, rebuild later. Yes. I'll take the money for the archaeological discovery. That is completely consistent with trespasser lore. Okay, everybody is back. Let's get that staff center done ASAP. And then power, and then medical, if we can do it like that. 100K. Let's save the cheaper. We'll use you up here, and then maybe we do power. Yeah, with those two, that should work. Can we do that? Double up? Yes. I couldn't remember if you could double up research in this game, because you can't double up expeditions. But you can double up research. Great. All right, let's let that progress. We got power building. We've got staff center in. The capture team is actually completed. Let's go ahead and get a ranger post in here so we can check on these big dummies. We'll put a nice little gate maybe right here directly ahead of the ranger team and assign 1 to this. Okay, next we need to do research for, well, first we need to sell these sharks, and then we need to do research for medical, which is the last key piece we're missing here. Except everybody needs to take a break, so hopefully they'll be fine. Okay, we should have saved one of these, and we should have made sure the Amargas don't have any diseases currently, but it's fine. Probably. Health 100%, health 100%. Yeah, it seems fine. Comfort's good. Okay. I think the next way we release these guys, we're going to like airlift over here to get the proper waterway in view. Amenities are doing all right. The yellow disappeared for some reason, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Probably. Would you make more money if I did this? 1045. 1060. No, you would not. 95%, 91. So let's put those in as well. Thank you. Yes, I will take a contract. Increase or photograph. Let's try photograph. Drinking. Totally doable. Yes. So this addition over here has made it. So we need more of this stuff. Ooh, that's really gross. Okay. I mean, it's doable. It's fine. Michelangelo's like a Renaissance painter, right? Did the Sistine Chapel. Totally what you mean. That's totally what you're asking me to want me to say.
When you break it down, dinosaurs are really just assets. Not that different from any other business.
Okay.
Well, except for the biting and the other unpleasant.
Why are you guys progressively missing more water?
This next objective, for instance.
That's what I can't figure out. It's like the water is shrinking. That's the third time we've had to slightly expand the water. Very strange. Oh yes, drinking. Do they need to drink anytime soon? Water almost at full. You'll need to drink eventually. Looking for water, looking for water. Jeep, 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 jeep. Go. Get in there. Looking for water. You can do it, little guy. Find the water. He's still walking over there. Just trying not to go in the pen so I don't disturb them away from the water. He's still moving, which means he hasn't found it. Don't need to apologize to me. I know that the US is dangerous. I live it. Yeah, that's another thing about teaching is like, I have my own strong political opinions, and if somebody said something really stupid, I might be inclined to speak up about it to them. And that's not good for my career prospects. So it's best not to put myself in that position. Hurry up and drink, you big fat idiot. Go. Okay, well, anyway, this is all riveting content. Let's not waste all of our time trying to get one dinosaur to drink. Our scientists are all back, so now we can do the medical research. Paleomedical. What question did I not answer? I told you who Michelangelo is. Also, I'm not your Wikipedia, dude. Go Google shit. You just want me... I don't know what you even want me to say. You clearly know who Michelangelo is. So I don't know why you're trying to get me to acknowledge that. I literally don't understand what your objective here is. Do we want to go staff upgrades and cut a scientist loose? I don't think we have to. I mean, we can just keep these 4. We're profitable, so it's fine. Higher tier fences are probably going to be pretty good with fussy dinosaurs, so that's something to look at. Of course I know Mikey's the funny one. We've established that I cared very much about Ninja Turtles when I was like 6 years old. So I still remember a lot of details. Okay, so we have medicines we could research. It's not really worth doing them until we need them. Oh, I forgot you can counteract Fussy. I forgot that was a mechanic. So we definitely want that, like ASAP, because Fussy's a pain in the ass with storms. Okay. Yeah, let's grab Fussy whenever we can. So we currently only have... Yeah, we only have enough 8 points in genetics. So we need staff upgrades here, which we can toss the cheaper research person on for a rebate. That means we won't be doing any expeditions immediately. Actually, that's not true because Struthi is only 1 logistics. So let's go dig up Struthi. There we go. I'm going to try and get this picture off video. All right, profitable Struthi dig. 130 and 40K on a 40K investment. Pretty good. Let's process these, get the Amarga finished up. So that can be you. Let's get the cheaper research person rested up. What we're going to do is we're going to do hatchery upgrades, I think, if we can. Oh, no, that's 1.5 stars in this mode. Never mind. Just kidding. No hatchery upgrades. We are going to do the gene. That is what we are going to do. But we need the research person back first. Probably want to put a point into their genetics, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we keep specializing in the generalists for genetics. 3, 5, 6 cap. Yeah, this guy, the 6 cap one, maybe. And then we can do... I mean, we can just wait till we need a point on her, I guess, and do whatever. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to push for more Amargas here before we make the push to our B dinosaur, which is going to be Baryonyx. All right, let's push the anti-fussy genes here. So we're going to put a point into this guy because he's got the highest genetics cap. And then, yeah, we'll do the gene. Yeah, we'll see if unmodded territory decay drives me into a complete and utter rage at some point. It'll be fun. That's content, you know. That's what the viewers are here for, to watch me bitch about territory decay. That's the entire channel. All right, so I'm imagining with positive temperament, we already have the lifespan genes. There's like nothing else that's going to be worth pushing into the Amargas, I would say. We could also, of course, not fully remove the negative gene and like roll some dice on getting a decent one, but it's probably not worth doing unless we're trying to do an alpha. And then I think if we are trying to breed an alpha, doing like 50% chance of fussy and then like trying to get humble or something is probably decent. I don't know. We'll see. With our last person, the logistics specialist, will probably pivot back over here and dig something up for profit and value. I don't recall if there was another low-end dig site that had treasure in it. So what I'm thinking we might do, we don't have baryonyx, right? So we might skip ahead and start digging up something I plan to add to the park. Wait, did Notosaurus have treasure? Notosaurus might have had coins. Let's dig up Notosaurus for profit. And then, yeah, we'll switch over to maybe digging up Dracorex ahead of time. Because I think that'll probably be our D dinosaur, because it's a good, cheap, spammable creature to add to the park, which we'll need one of those for missions. And D comes up pretty soon here. So I think that's good. We had a crab fossil. That was it. Just a crab. Nothing else good. We'll go back and continue digging up Noto just for profit. For now, we can do... Actually, let's pause here. Let's get more Amargas. So, 100%. We can modify... We don't currently have large appetite. Takes everything we got just to get rid of the fussy gene. So yeah, I think this is fine. Just get rid of fussy, hatch what we can get. We don't need an alpha. We don't have the genes for it anyway. Has to be all three of you, which means we can't currently process fossils, but we can probably go up and dig up the rest of Notosaurus because might as well. So we'll do that. One perfectly regular Amarga egg. Let's get it. And maybe that'll get our revenue contract completed, and then we can maybe pivot over to doing baryonyx. Well, might as well watch a... Oh no, we're going to release this guy via airlift to expand the territory over here. I remember now. Let's do that. It actually might be far enough away that it's not going to immediately merge, which is not great. All right, we need to deal with this. What do we got? Crab. More crab. So, perhaps no treasure in the Notosaurus dig site in this mode or something? Just crab? Yeah, it appears to be completed. That's fine. Let's go do Dracorex, which is also very cheap. And maybe we should pivot over and do the baryonyx research once we clear out the fossils that we have in backlog. $2 million.
Completing objectives like that last one is part of what
I'm not sure how the revenue contract finished before this guy was even on the ground. That's very strange. Let's not worry about it. Well, Draco was quite profitable with platinum. That's really good. Actually, it makes more sense to clear out more fossils first. So, you gotta get rested, you do fossils, you get exhausted here, and then we can research baryonyx. Or push, actually we have to do Carnotaurus first, so let's do that right now. Probably. Actually, let's do the other Draco Dig site. Which one is it? Alright, thanks for stopping by again, we'll catch you later. This is dig site here. And then... yeah, just two. So we can't actually do the Carno yet. Alright. Fungi. Cephalopods. Some amount. Perfect amount of Draco to clear out. The dig is... or the genome is not completed. There's one more dig left to do, but that's going to wait. Logistics has to rest, which is the perfect time to push research. 100k. We can save the cheaper for later. I think that's fine. We'll just do the one. In fact, let's start fences over here. Then I might upgrade these fences before we put the baryonyx in that case. 26 on power. Yeah, so that'll be done in 20 seconds, then we can process fossils. Or actually, these are both done simultaneously, so we can push baryonyx, and then we can worry about fossils later. Yeah, right like that. Yeah, because then cheaper research guy will be exhausted. We can send out the newly refreshed guy here to go do baryonyx expeditions with probably the generalist, and the other generalist can then process the existing batch of fossils. Should work out all right. We could also look at pushing for some upgrades. If we got enough money, we could do extraction capacity. We know that expedition yield is highly conditional. We have not done the research we need to know whether or not it's going to be good. And we'd have to do the research on a dinosaur by dinosaur basis, and that would take far too long. So that's not going to happen. So yeah, I'm not going to assign much of a priority to doing upgrades, actually. We'll let that happen when it happens. Baryonyx actually not that bad to dig up. It's a 5 and a 6. Pricey, but not insane. We'll do the 5 first, because that gives us time to do things with our dudes separate from that. So I think we'll have you process. Of course, the researcher needs to rest, and we can look at doing something with our friend Stott here. We have a good option. Currently don't have access to any of the skins, otherwise those would be viable. Maybe... yeah, we could do some sort of research here, like Lystrosaurus. Lystrosaurus, spoilers, probably goes in the park as our L creature, but it's an L, so we're not going to get to it for quite a while. What was I planning for C? I have the roster partially planned out, but not like set in stone. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking for C. Do I reevaluate that maybe? No, we can do that. That'll be fun. No spoilers. Okay. Well, there's a spoiler because I'm hovering over on Monosaurus. Mutabura, Turtle Herbivore Pop is 7. But we can't start researching that. Then if we go to small guys, yeah, it's really just that. Okay, I don't think there's anything for us to research here. We'll let it sit. Contract time. Specific dinosaur genome could actually be really good. It's kind of a dice roll. Para?
We need as much of this current one as possible.
Okay, Para's unlocked, so that's fine. Yeah, we can pivot over, do one Paradig to finish the contract. It's worth it. Para's cheap enough that it could be profitable. even without the contract. And there's like multiple dig sites to choose from, so we can find the cheapest one to do it with. How are your margins, friends? Pretty good. So there's an argument to not release more dinosaurs right now, to kind of hover just under 1 star to like build up the park a little bit. We might do that. We can push research for like upgrades here, stuff like that. Yeah, like these two can do that. And then fossils, nothing currently. We're just about to bring in a batch in 50 seconds, which will process. And then we can send the logistics guy back out. I think that's good. Basically make it so that when we hit 1 star and like storms presumably kick in, that we have like all hands on deck essentially. That all like the main low end stuff is like ready to go. When do we get amenities? Oh yeah, we can also do viewing towers if we want, which might be worth it. 250 guests for amenities. 200k for viewing platform is probably worth it because we have an issue right now with visibility. Yeah, 1, 2, or 3 Amargasaurus is in view because their pen extends far enough back that they get out of view. Ah, buried treasure. Didn't know that was gonna be. I remember joking about buried treasure in well, Utah, but also like Britain, I think I joked about it. Didn't remember that it was baryonyx, but that makes baryonyx a really good choice here for the dinosaur to use. You can do that. Okay, that one's done. I'm going to go ahead and put a point into you for logistics here. Could also do push staff upgrades before we hit 1 star. Might not be bad. Although, I mean, we've got $3 million. Like, things are good. I could try and do like a bigger redesign of the park layout because right now it's just kind of whatever. I did have like a vision in my head of how I was going to handle this park. Well, we can worry about that next episode. Yeah, like a viewing tower right here in the middle would be nice. Yeah, we might chill, push these 2 upgrade tiers. Staff training, get the baryonyx DNA completed. Maybe push for an alpha. Yeah, it's 12 for social though. What is humble? 6 species for humble. We could try social, but pushing to 12 genetics is kind of bad. We'll let it sit. We won't do that yet. 1.5 there, so we definitely can't do that. And 1.5 for the next tier of fences, so we can't do that. I'm not going to upgrade the fences because I might actually delete the baryonyx pen and change it. Yeah, before we ever put the baryonyx in. I think that's going to happen. Okay, so let's do... I forgot to do the dig for para. I forgot about the contract. Shit. We definitely want to do the contract for money. So who do I have on hand here? 5 logistics, 6 genetics. Not really much I can do with that. Maybe not anything I can do with that right now. Oh, it's only 5 for viewing platform. Perfect. All right, get the viewing platform. All right. Why don't we call it an episode here then? Until next time.